Hey folks, how's it all going? Welcome back. And yeah, we're gonna do the first mods to the S&S Kettle Grill, folks. And also we're gonna do some updates on, we did a question asked, question answered video. I'll leave the link down below to that. And there were some pretty good remarks in there. I wanna share some of that with you. But I tell you what, let's first get into the first mod. So the first mod revolves around the side shelf. And I talked about this, I believe in unboxing, that there's no hooks on there or anything. You can see they've got some holes. And you could definitely install some hooks, but I found something that's, I tell you what, even I can do very simply. But I found these magnetic hooks, and I found them at Harbor Freight, and it was less than $5. It was like $4.21. But they are rated at, you can see right down there, 4.7, 4 3/4 pounds magnetic pull. I don't know what that means, but I tell you, we're gonna put a couple on there and see how they hold up. All right, you can see a big, long, wooden handled special fits fine, and then the Sloan Sear, when you buy this grill, at least when I bought it, and I think they're giving away these. They look like regular tongs, but they're for moving charcoal around. They're pretty cool, and they're stainless steel, and they work pretty nice for if you want to reposition hot charcoal, folks. So I'll tell you what, easy mod to do. If I can do it, you can do it, obviously. And you know, people have been asking me, what other mods are you going to do? Now I've been really, believe me, I've been thinking about it. But one of the things I mentioned, I think very, very right off in one of my first videos on this S&S Kettle Grill is the lid. Now the lid, they do have the nice lid holder, which I like, but I also like a hinge. So that may be one of the only things. I mean, I don't have to put a probe port in because that's already there. You know, it's already got the shelf. That's probably one of the greatest things about this grill is this little shelf on there. Some people have asked about the probe port, and that's not the, this is actually for the Barbecue Guru, and there were some comments that this wouldn't fit. Now I've been told that this is a 1-inch hole, and I've been told by quite a few people, and I believe them, that that'll fit the Barbecue Guru if you want to use that. If you're wondering what that is, that's one of those blowers that has a PID that'll, you can just hook this up and close your vents. This thing will, you know, run all night on whatever charcoal you've got and maintain temp. So it works very well with the Sloan Sear. That's what I've been told. Now, let's think about what other mods we would do. All right, so I gave it some thought. You know, when it comes to the practicability of this grill, I don't think there's anything else I would do with it. I think everything is pretty cool on here. You know, I could see, and this would be just be aesthetics, would be maybe painting the side tray a different color. Let's get rid of some of this gray and make it a little bit more color into it, but that doesn't work for the functionality of it. But I'll tell you what, let's talk about some of the other things. A follow-up from the questions asked, questions answered. All right, one of the first comments made was about this grill grate, the stainless steel grill grate, that compared, and I'm sorry folks, comparing it to the Weber, because we have nothing else to compare it to, is that when this one opens, it opens and it's built for the Sloan Sear. If you have one of these grates from Weber that opens up like that, you and I both know that it only opens up and leaves maybe 2/3 of the Sloan Sear, you know, accessible, whereas this one leaves the whole thing accessible. So I like that, and for those who like using their Sloan Sear, that's a great idea. And the great debate continues over 3 versus 4. I don't even know where to go with it anymore. And I love the people. All you folks that are very, you know, defiant, and I'm not gonna say defiant, that's the wrong word. That you're dedicated to Weber. And 3 legs are better than 4. And you know, you make a good point that this is gonna be more stable with 3 legs as opposed to 4 when you're on uneven ground. However, with a shelf, 4 is better than 3. And here's another example of where, and this is a Weber, 4, and they have shelves. We have a shelf and we have 4. Now we've got this old one over here with a shelf from Weber that they don't make anymore. And I don't know why they don't make it anymore, but did it have something to do with the fact that you put too much weight on there, that it'd be a little bit tipsy, being that you only had 3 legs? I don't know, folks, but the great debate will go on forever on this one. What's better, a 3-legged stool or a 4-legged stool? In this case, when it comes to legs on a grill, I'm going to stand by what I say. 4 legs are better than 3. So the lid height came up a couple times here now, and I've got someone making comments that this is flatter as opposed to the Weber. Now, I don't know about that, you know, and I really don't know how to measure it, but they say because it's flatter, therefore you can hit more vertical stuff in there. I don't know about that one. We did do a comparison in height, and we found out from the grill grate measuring up that this was about 3/4 of an inch shorter than that. So I don't really think that's that big of a deal, but if 3/4 of an inch is a big deal to you, then it's a big deal to you. So Ballistic Barbecue, I think his name is Greg, but he's got like a gazillion subscribers. He watched my last video, and I was like, oh, I'm all choked up over it. I mean, come on, really. It's like when Justin from Baby Back Maniac, who also has got a gazillion viewers, makes a comment on one of my videos. You know, he made a comment, and I wasn't aware of this. If you ever had to replace the ash sweep on a Weber, that it's 3 pieces, and he said it's kind of a pain in the butt. Whereas this one's a 1 piece, so it shouldn't be that hard. So that's, I mean, that's from Ballistic Barbecue. I mean, that's, wow. And thanks for watching. All right, folks, that's all I've got for you today. First mod, success. Folks, appreciate you watching. Time to eat. It's an after 6 already. Again, one of these late nights, making a video, hoping to get this information. I hope it's helpful for you. Tom Horseman on YouTube. Please subscribe. Leave a comment, thumbs up. As always, folks, thanks for watching. I really, really, really do appreciate it.